I'm going to show all of my ideas for Saber Simulator Update 30, but before I start, this video is sponsored by myself, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. Let's try to hit 100k, and make sure to like the video. Also, join my Discord server, linked in the description if you have Discord. But I have a lot of new ideas for Update 30, and since this is the 10th update, like how there's Update 10, 20, since this is 30, it should be big, and it's supposed to be version 2, but I'll explain that later near the end of the video, or in the middle of the video, I don't know, at some point in the video. But let's start with the ideas. Okay, so the first idea is Egg Event Update 2. So this would be the second part, or not Update 2, Part 2. This would be the second part of the Egg Hunt update, which has the egg, or the Egg Event update. So how this would work, there would be a second new egg that is also 100 eggs to buy, and it would have pets that are like double the stats or less if that's too overpowered of these. And then also, since this would be the last part of the egg hunt, it would give 2 eggs, but they did announce that all of the egg hunt stuff will be removed this update. So, well, they're probably still going to have the egg hunt quest thing because they have to keep that until the 28th for the actual egg hunt. But they're probably going to just remove all of the event stuff, like these eggs you collect all around the map, and the special event egg. And that reminds me, I have 250 eggs, so I should open 2 of these, and let's see if I can get anything good. Okay, there, I got the 5-star, and the second one, I got the 4-star. Okay, I don't like those. I'm gonna delete them. I've said this many times, but I'll say it again, and they should only add 1 island, because no one uses the first new island, and it's way too expensive. Like, let me just show you guys something that is very weird, and I think should definitely be changed with the islands. So, in the new update, or the kind of new update, Island 40 and 41 were added. If you go to 39, it's 786 trillion. It usually doubles, but instead, they made it like 4 or 5 or 6 times more. They made it way more than double. And this one is doubled from the last one, but they made it so expensive. So everyone who doesn't like already have early overpowered pets or use macros to get early overpowered pets before, especially people that don't have any of the game passes, can't even afford or can't get very many of the new island's eggs. And they made the stats like barely anymore, so they should also fix the stats on pets. They should make them way better stats, because the egg is like way more expensive, except they made the stats like barely any better at all. So the next idea is that they should do something with the construction site, because there's a construction site right here. So most games have a construction site if they're going to add something there, or they're building something. But it's been like this since the beginning of Saber Simulator, so they should just do something and add a feature to the construction site. Like, they could do so much here. They could put literally anything here, since the construction site doesn't really hint at anything specific. But they have so many opportunities of something they could build here. They could build like a big shop or something that who knows what you could even buy there. Or they could just make something really nice here. Or they could just build something for decoration that looks really nice. Okay, now I'm gonna explain what I said about version 2 in the beginning of the video. So, last update was V1.991. Before that, it was V1.99. So instead of going from 1.99 to 2, which was what it was supposed to do, they went from 1.99 to just adding a 1 on it. So in like 8 updates, once we get to version 1.999, if they add another one, then that's just gonna be a very large bro moment. But they should make this update version 2, because that's what they were supposed to do last update. So they delayed version 2 already for 1 update. So hopefully next update it's not delayed again, because we need version 2 on the Saber Simulator. everyone was super hyped for something big to happen, and Saber Simulator had like 15,000 people on at the highest point, because everyone was excited for version 2 to actually happen. But then after it became version 1.991, it went back to 4,000 players again, and right now it's at 5,000, but they are at 15,000. If they actually did version 2 and did a big update, no doubt they'd go to like 50,000, and Saber Simulator would be huge again. But if they make this update big, if they actually make this version 2, it's gonna be huge again still. But if they delay it again, then Saber Simulator might be cancelled. But anyways, my next idea is the biggest idea I've ever had in a Saber Simulator video. Okay, so this is tournaments. I mentioned tournaments in an earlier video, but it was way different, and it wasn't as good of an idea as this is. So, yeah, let's begin with this idea. So, 64 people would go into a round, and it would be 1 versus 1. I guess they could have 2 versus 2 with 128 people. Since the max limit is 100 people, but the max limit for people that are on the dev forum, like popular developers, is 200. So they can do a 200 player limit, so they could even have 3v3 with like 64, that would be 192 people, I'm pretty sure. I probably did that wrong, but yeah, they could do up to 3v3 for that. But anyways, it would be 64 people for 1v1s. There would be 32 matches of 2 players fighting, and then it would be 16 matches of the 2 winners fighting, then 8 matches of 2 winners fighting, then 4 matches of 2 winners fighting, and then there would be the final 2 matches of people fighting, and then there would be the final match of the final 2 people fighting. So everyone would get tournament XP, which puts them in a higher ranked tournament if they're a higher level. You can't lose tournament XP though. So leveling up with tournament XP would give rewards. Divisions would be what each level of fighting in the tournament would be called. But I just want to mention, so it wouldn't put you or require you to be with the exact same level. If it was taking a while and there weren't enough people around your level, then it would go further and further until it can get 64 people. But it would start with 32 matches would be Division 1, and the final 2 people fighting would be Division 7. Each division would get as much XP as the number is for the division multiplied by itself. So if you actually won the division, it would be Division 7, so that'd be 49, or if you made it to the last one, it would be 49, and if you won, then it would be doubled, so that would be 98 if you won. So anyways, leveling up would always be 10 XP no matter what level you are. The next level would always be 10 XP, so you would get about 10 levels if you win, but if you just played, then you would have to play 10 times, which would take a while. So you would get rewarded a lot based on how far you made it into the tournament. This would be very hard for them to script though. They would have to make it so you teleport to a different place. Those games can have different places, like some games, for example, Tower Defense Simulator, it has a lobby and a place for each map. So it'd be kind of like that, it just teleports you to a different place. But everyone would start with 100 health and 25 damage. For every class, all stats would be multiplied by 1.1 times, so that you actually get a bonus if you're a higher class. It wouldn't be a huge advantage, but higher classes would do better. And the boosts gotten would be in an inventory, probably like right here there would be an inventory button, and it would just show you all of your boosts. So all boosts, including shiny charms, because shiny charms doesn't last for a certain amount of time. But for example, if you just want to open some eggs without shiny charms, or you're trying to get all the event pets just to own them and you don't actually want to use shiny charms on them, then you could have that in the inventory like that. But especially for the timed ones, because after you win the tournament, you might have to go, or you might not want to use it at that time. Also, one more important thing to mention in the tournament, whenever you swing your saber, even though your damage would be scaled, you'd still get as much strength as you do per click, so you can still farm strength while you're fighting in the tournament. so it wouldn't like completely stop your farming. So it would be a good thing to do, kind of like how whenever you fight the boss, not only do you fight the boss, but you can still get strength. It would kind of be like how you still get strength from that. Last thing, shout out to all my channel members. If you want to see your name on this board, all you have to do is press the join button to the left of the subscribe button and then join the channel, and your name will be on this list next video, along with special stuff in live streams and video premieres like a chat tag, chat color, symbol by your name, and a whole bunch of other stuff in live streams and video premieres. So if you want to and you do, then thanks, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, YouTube!